Today on Social, Daniel visits a former CEO in his 5-story Manhattan home. But this prodigy traded away his boardroom talents for his many artistic talents. And then Danielle meets a prince from her mother country. But will she get the final rose?
I'm super wealthy, baby. I got that money that flows.
I'm just an average mom with a very unaverage life.
And don't worry, see, we don't have to bring any clothes. We just know.
I have many friends and a social calendar that's just busting at the seams.
See, you the type of girl that I like. You such a hotter in the fire on the ice. And you know when you
I'll make no apologies for enjoying the finer things in life.
Cause I got it. Anything I wanna buy, cause I got it. You bet the other Maserati, cause I got it.
People say I'm a socialite. I say I'm just social.
Anything I wanna buy, cause I got it.
Today, I'm on my way to see Ed Bennett. Let's give some credits. First, he was the CEO of Prodigy. Then, he was CEO and president of VH1. Now he runs his own multimedia company. And I've heard some really great things about where he lives. It's a 5-story townhouse in the middle of Manhattan. I mean, I can't wait.
Danielle!
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Oh my God, it's so cold outside.
It's so cold. Come into a warm
It's
house.
so warm in here, though.
Mi casa, su casa.
Yay! And you have no shoes on.
Oh, well, yes.
So I will be
notice the
happy.
sign.
I
This is-
did.
So, I'm going to take you on a tour of the house.
Hey.
And it's a 5-story house. We're going to work our way up.
Okay.
So we're going to work our way up into the light.
Let's do it.
So, on the first floor is my performance space and art gallery. What's nice about this space is that, you know, it's big and it's very roomy, and I have a separate entrance in the front.
What's
for
with
this
the art?
space.
Who's the artist? Do
Me.
tell.
This is actually a photograph. I take 3 negatives, overexposed, underexposed, and a normal photograph, and I merge them together. And I tone map them, and then I compress them like you would music. I make the highlights come up, and I make the shadows come out. So it starts to take on somewhat of a luminous 3D quality. And when you apply the photo onto canvas, it looks more like a painting. So
When are you intending to display these and do your exhibit?
in about 8 weeks, in the course, you're invited.
Yay!
Yay.
Me.
Pretty much all of these are the same kind of tone mapping.
The stage.
Well, the stage.
Do
Are
tell.
you ready to sing? I can turn
Sure.
the lights on, and
Yeah.
we can get.
I got a song all prepared for you.
So this is the stage that I use for music performances. Acoustic performances are great, of course, but I have, you know, electric guitar bands and, you know, all kinds of different musicians come in here, and I do showcases for a lot of the record labels. And I do a lot of independent artist showcases where it's like invitation only, 60, 80 people come.
You must tell me about this.
Oh, well, you know, this is part of my past. When I was working at VH1, I was working with a lot of artists. And at this time I was working with Bryan Adams and helping out with his record here. So
Love him. Which one
he's
was
a
it?
great. Oh, this is called Waking Up the Neighbors.
I know that one well.
And, of course, it was a big platinum hit. A lot of these artists would give me credit for things that I never really did. You know, that's what happens when you run a TV network and you run the
a
videos.
little bit
and
of
things
a little bit
happen.
of brown nosing, a little
It
bit of
works that way.
Yeah, it does. I'll be happy to do that for you as well. Do indulge me here as well.
This is a piece that was written up when I went from TV into the internet, and then I was CEO of a company called Prodigy. Ironically, all these techie people, computer literate people, 90% of them were musicians. And the people who worked for me at VH1, only 30% of them were musicians working for a music channel. I found that really interesting. People who understand math they sort of understand music. So these are some more of the artists that I've worked with. Yeah, you know, Tori Amos and, you know, Santana. I've worked with, you know, David Bowie and
Oh, love David Bowie.
Keith Richards.
I see this is VH1.
Oh, yes. This was a little record given to me by the band Santana.
These are their autographs?
That's Carlos Santana's signature there.
The least legible.
Yeah, which they sort of thanked me for the support that I gave to this new record that he had out at the time.
You're the big guy.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Look, you're blushing. That's kind of cute.
It is cute. I'm
That's
blushing.
really
Uh-oh.
cute. You're modest.
I have to go put some makeup on though.
He was the CEO of Prodigy, CEO and president of VH1. Who gets bigger than that? I mean, it's so impressive, but yet when you speak to him, you're just speaking to a person. And that's what I love most about him. He's just genuine, warm, and completely inviting.
Why don't we go downstairs? I'll show you the rest of the studio.
Perfect. I love the stairs.
Yeah, these are industrial stairs.
You're so eclectic here.
Well, it's a mixture of the old and the new.
Love it.
So this
Love,
room
love, love
I
it.
call the catacombs.
Catacombs.
Yeah, because it sort of
You kept
has
the original
all the brick, it has all the stone. This stone is from 1896. When I bought the building, it was a 2-story structure. It was a 5-story building. It was a cold water flats on 4 floors, and the first floor was the carriage repair shop for the stables next door. That's where we were just now.
Wow.
And then in 1938, during the other recession,
Yes.
the then current owners reduced 3 of the floors to save on electricity and taxes. And they took all that rubble, filled it into the basement where we are now. And
From
then
upstairs.
From upstairs.
And they filled in here.
Filled everything in here and then just put concrete over it. So when I bought the building, it was a 2-story building, and I excavated 28,000 cubic feet of earth down here. And this is what I discovered.
What is that?
Well, that's a, you know, cow skull. We were using this for a shoot yesterday as a prop, and I love it so much.
So you
that,
just kept it.
Yeah,
That's so cool. This is so cool, this place.
it's like a playroom.
It really is.
It's like a
big
digital
kids playroom.
photography playroom.
It's a dream.
White collar, they've shot here a couple of times.
Wow.
They built a wine cellar down here, full-fledged wine cellar.
That would be an amazing thing to see.
And then Law and Order built a wine cellar here for a scene that took place over at John George's restaurant at Perry Street.
Okay.
And they had the scene
They
where
made this the wine
cops
cellar.
went in and they wanted to talk to the perpetrator at the wine cellar, and they went downstairs to John George. Of course, he has no wine cellar over there,
So
so
you made it
they
here.
came over here. They built a wine cellar to continue that scene. Speaking of wine, let's work our way upstairs.
Okay.
We'll have a glass.
All right, perfect. Perfect, perfect.
So we're walking up to the top floor here,
Love.
and this I call the penthouse. You know, outdoor space in Manhattan is so hard to find.
Next to impossible.
So when I designed this place, I wanted to have as many outdoor areas as I could, and I took away the opportunity of having interior space in order to have outside
Oh yeah,
space.
you're lacking a lot of interior space, Ed.
Well, that's-
I just
that-
wanted to tell you, I'm feeling a little cramped.
Yeah, I feel a little bit overindulged myself.
I did live in a huge space. I had an 11,000 square foot mansion in New Jersey with 7 bedrooms, 7 baths. But I have to tell you, just having this kind of a space is completely different. It is very impressive. And this is Manhattan, baby. You don't get this in Manhattan.
This is my music composition area, and I've made 2 albums here, one on EMI and another on Koch Records in Germany. It's more of a classical record.
Nice.
The EMI record was more of a pop record. And I did everything here and then brought all the recordings over to Abbey Road Studio in London, and then we put live strings in.
With all of this equipment that you have, do you obviously play? Would you
Not at all.
indulge me?
Don't ask a musician,
Please.
do you play?
It'd be like asking me, would you like your picture taken?
You know, Danielle, I remember you're involved also in child trafficking, the whole issue of child trafficking. I just got involved in it, and I wrote a song to help an organization on this whole issue of child trafficking. It's called Only an Angel Can Save Me Now. Danielle and I have sort of joined at the hip because we're both musicians, and musicians understand each other. They sort of communicate non-verbally, and she really had it.
I was so warm wrapped inside your embrace, I should try, I should fly like an angel.
When we come back, Danielle and Ed show their sensitive sides, but there's nothing like some bubbly to wash those tears away.
So Danielle, heartfelt song, but I'm sorry if I depressed you.
Oh, it's okay. I wish I could do it more due diligence, but I really want to see the rest of your home, and it was beautiful.
Well, we're migrating towards the wine eventually.
Okay,
so let's
yay.
go.
I might need that now. This was amazing. These moments we shared here.
So you have to come back,
I will have
and
them
we're
with
going to
me.
work on some of your music.
I keep telling you, I'm not leaving.
And I've got a lot of tracks with no vocals yet, so you know.
Me,
lyrics and
Jillian,
vocals.
and me. I'm telling you, I
you
think
know-
you'll be pleasantly surprised.
So here's the place where I'd like to kind of lounge around, and it's a nice gathering place.
So nice.
Grand piano, of course.
Yes, and you could play for me.
Well, we're gonna do a duet because I think you play a little bit. don't
Yeah,
you?
just a little.
When I designed this space, I tried to make it as open
It
and
is.
as light as possible. I wanted light coming in from 4 sides.
I love how you didn't close out the windows and just to make it another floor, even though you have all these floors and these stories, you still kept the light coming in from every direction.
I try to achieve something like some of the houses in Kyoto in Japan, where they're always open to the outdoors, and they frame things, the outdoor space. So if you look out, you'll see everything, the snow and the trees, and everything is framed, so it's like a painting. It's a painting of nature.
So you have an elevator?
This is not a closet. This is an elevator.
It's a car.
Yeah, it's an elevator for bringing the Prosecco up and down.
There you go.
Let's go check out the kitchen, but I want to show you the terrace because this is the place where we do barbecues. And
that's where I'll be sitting over here
you'll
or
be,
there.
You'll be sitting there and the guys will be on the grill. Everybody here has a story in this neighborhood. There's the classic village guy who was here. He built the Hudson River Park.
Wow.
He was on the city council. Right over here in this townhouse is Julianne Moore. It's funny, I see her occasionally at the hardware store.
Julian.
Buying like, oh, you have a plumbing problem too. The first thing I have to do is deliver to you on my promise to open up some wine. How about some Prosecco?
Yeah. You do a lot of cooking, right?
I love to cook.
Me too.
You like to cook.
Can we cook together sometime?
Here's to our first meal cooking.
Yes.
I tried to make the kitchen the center part of the space so that people could gather here because everyone loves to gather
Loves
in a
the
kitchen. So having the island is really good. Having the stove away from
And
the
it's
island.
stainless.
Stainless is nice because it's just it's
It
like a
doesn't, you don't see
commercial
anything
kitchen.
on it. It's beautiful. And
So-
I love what you did with the colors as well. And the
it's what-
backsplash, butcher block backsplash. Now that is different.
I tried to combine the warmth of wood with the stainless steel, which is cold, and that's why I used the butcher block here.
Ed's kitchen is fully chef equipped. And I'm not blown away by many people's kitchens, but this is beyond. It's just beyond a dream. I would do anything to cook in that kitchen.
We do have one more floor to go.
Okay.
Can I lure you away from the Prosecco temporarily? Why don't you take that glass? Down the steps into yet another floor,
I just love it here.
and that's what it's for. Stairs lead to another floor. So, here we have an office and a guest room.
Nice.
And this is where I like to have my guests stay who are in from out of town.
This is so beautiful.
I like to have a place where it's kind of quiet and it's got good light.
And you have still the original exposed brick?
Well, I tried to keep as much brick exposed in the building as possible because it goes back to 1896.
This is beautiful.
And when I uncovered it, I looked at this brick and I said, oh my God, you can't replicate this. And then I use as much
And I
natural
love
wood
that you
as I
did the
can.
ceilings with the wall textures as well.
Well, I plastered everything in the house
That you
because Because once I got going with plaster and I saw how beautiful it was, and I brought these people in from Ireland, and they stayed here for 3 months, and they moved in, and they did everything, and I said, don't stop, just
And they
keep
moved
on
in.
going. They moved in, I said, just keep on going. Oh, you discovered something here.
This is probably my favorite piece because
Where?
it's you.
I'm hiding it, actually. Now, oh, my favorite room right here, Danielle. This is it. The laundry room.
Like I love laundry.
Oh my God. Oh.
Don't go in, kind of.
This is like a little retreat. This is the movie room, the DVD room. Here, let's go in. Well, this is the close-off room. I built this in a soundproof way so that I could play these movies in 7.1 in an immersive environment. I was just playing earlier this piece called Someday that I wrote on the topic of domestic violence. Now, I sound like a bad news person, you know, child trafficking and domestic violence.
No,
but
you're
this-
passionate.
She felt so much. She started breaking down, like she was shaking. Just that it was so real.
It's the only way it's gonna help. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
There's one place left I haven't shown you, and this is such a non sequitur, but we're going there anyway. The bedroom.
Of course. Let's go. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So you know, when I designed this,
Wow.
I wanted the bedroom to be like a separate area where you could sort of feel like you're in another world. I built it facing the gardens in the back, so it has that feng shui. That's the Julianne Moore house, by the way. Sometimes I sleep with the windows open. It's like sleeping where you live.
You're
out
not,
in-
yeah, you're
out
not
in the
even
country.
in Manhattan. I have at the foot of my bed the same exact thing, a television, but mine, when you press a button, disappears down inside.
Oh my God! How did you do that? Wow!
It's on a remote control, like that.
Oh!
Just like that. Oh, that's great. No one has that. And I have the same remote.
See, this is we are kind of living in
We
parallel
are.
worlds.
We
you see.
are.
We have
Same taste, same.
Except if I went into your closet, everything would be different.
A little bit.
Your shoes would be different than mine. Yeah, you know, I like to sort of, you know,
Nice.
keep it all kind
And
of.
just like New York.
Yeah, and like a
Black,
guy.
black, gray.
I want to go to your closet and see how many shoes you have because
No,
I
you
have.
don't, because then you might be scared. And this bathroom, if I may, even though we didn't stop in it, we're gonna stop now for a minute because this is one of the most amazing bathrooms I've ever seen.
This is mahogany wood.
Love.
And the floors are slate, which I love stone. I have radiant heat underneath it too.
I can
for the-
feel that.
Feel it's warm.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody should have radiant heat because it's actually energy
Especially in your
efficient.
bathroom.
Because all you have to do is have like a 65-degree floor and you feel warmer. A soaking tub
It's kind of a
is
really
good.
nice tub, Ed.
It's got a little bit of the tub and the jacuzzi going
Yeah,
for it.
it's kind of a really nice tub. Can you tell me about this?
Oh, this is a Crestron system, so you can start to program internet and music all around the house. And
Are you serious?
start
While
to-
you're in the tub?
We've seen earth, air, wind, fire. One thing we're missing, food.
Let's go have some food.
Let's go have some dinner. I want you to meet some friends of mine.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Thank you.
When we come back, Danielle toasts the Chinese New Year with some royal friends. And then Danielle dares to dream the perfect nightcap to a perfect day.
I'm on my way to Philippe Chow to meet Ed, and he's invited a few friends of his, Li Jing and Prince Borghese. So I'm looking forward to an incredible meal and to meet his friends.
You know, the Chinese New Year, we have 12 different animals representing your sign. Do you guys know what are you in Chinese sign?
I'm a dog. Woof woof.
Okay, you're a dog. Checking right now.
I want to be a tiger.
Yeah, you can just be whatever you want. You are a rat.
Oh,
You're a rat.
You dirty
nobody
rat, you.
likes rats.
Yes. Ox.
I'm an ox.
The character of Ox is very hardworking, down to earth, ambitious, getting things done, but also has a short temper. Has a temper. When some things go off, you just boom. Everybody sees that. Is that
But
true?
that's a good thing.
Red means like they're normally very hardworking, ambitious, but also easily get nervous. It looks like
What is good about that?
So basically, you're dating like 25 women on The Bachelor. You look like you're fine, but actually something going on underneath.
Right, so you're insinuating it's hard-working.
Like hardworking, ambitious,
Hardworking.
but yes, but
Dating 25 women is hard-working.
This was an incredible meal. To this evening, Paradise Hunter, Dare to Dream.
Dare to dream?
Cheers.
Guys, I'm so happy that finally you guys come to my event today. It's a Paradise Hunter, the global TV host, and we're so global here with Canada, Italy, China, America, all represented here. Thank you so much for coming. How did you manage to do all this together?
It's very easy. I just do what I love.
You know, because I love you guys, I have to say, woo, I need. Woo, I need. I love you.
Very nice. Very nice job.
And that's gonna get you to China.
Okay. Are you taking me?
I'm taking you.
Okay.
We're
I'm
going
taking-
to China.
Taking care of you.
Does that mean you're going to China too?
I'm from China. I'm
Will you come with us?
made in China.
You're made in China. I would love to help you inspire people.
Thank you so much. I think you already did today. Daniel, we're gonna find amazing husband for you. You know why?
Why?
Because China has this one-child policy. So they wanted to have more boys. So now the ratio of boys and girls is significantly disproportionate. So we have a lot
there's
more
too many boys.
and girls. So you will be a hot commodity.
And this is it.
And $200. So we want
Is my name in there? No, kidding.
your card. I put the card there. Oh my God. Ed Bennett.
Ed Bennett.
Ed Bennett.
Hi. You win.
I've never been lucky in my life. This is the first time.
I really wasn't cheating when I picked Ed for the raffle because I'd never seen his card before, but I think there's a little fate in there. Thank you for an incredible tour of your amazing 5-story townhouse here in Manhattan and a beautiful dinner and an incredible ending here at Dare to Dreams event. And I'm looking forward to a new beginning. And where are we going?
China.
China, baby.
Here we go.
I'm super wealthy, baby. I got that money. That
You'll be the next bachelorette.
Do you think 25 guys can handle it?
and don't worry, see, we don't have
The 19th century, I'm going to start that over again because there's the wine. Hello, Vino.
So
He's like, okay, so.
now we have to wipe away our tears and go back to our reality.
Yes, yes, yes,
How
yes.
about
Your
the
bedroom, right?
Let's try to get Ricky.
All right,
I'm bringing
her,
this.
yeah.